Welcome to the official, the original, the only house for Las Vegas Raiders news, rumors, updates, and reactions. Welcome to Hammers.House. Hope everybody's having a great evening, afternoon, wherever you guys are at. Let's fix this chat highlight real quick and we will be up and going. I didn't schedule this. I went straight live. Today is the weekly presser of Davante Adams and Derek Carr as they do, or as they have done every Wednesday this season. So we are going to go right into it momentarily. But you know what? Before we do that, y'all know the routine. And if you don't, you're going to know now. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, smash the bell. If you want to be part of this conversation, you must hit that subscribe button. It's free. It don't cost you shit. Hit that subscribe button. We are going to go right into it. Anthony Estrada, Mason Blue, Demokes, Tubby, John, Giovanni, D Menace, Raider Recon, not a Raider YouTuber. What is up, everybody? Anthony Estrada, what's good? Let's get into it.
All right, you got a mic?
Can you give me one
second?
mic?
You got a mic?
New Horizon.
Oh no, wait, we're gonna wait.
Thank you.
We're gonna wait. You got time?
Okay. Thank you.
Bro, we won 100 and some games for nothing. Look, bro, it's you gotta get hot at the right time. There's no doubt. We're talking about baseball, y'all.
You're on the opposite side of this, but I want to ask you because defensive players now say differences understand roughing the passer, what they can get away with. You did on one with wrestling. Can you just talk about, do you know if when it is, or do you kind of complex in terms of when they might call?
Nowadays, I wouldn't say I know every time, I know what the rules say, and if their weight lands on you, if they hit you in the head or neck area, if they hit you below the knee, all that kind of stuff, it's just a flag. It's like some of the, on offense, some of the things that we don't like is some of the screens that we'll throw on the perimeter. The rules committee came out and said you can't grab them until the ball's caught and all that kind of stuff. Well, I guess that's an advantage for the defense because Aaron Rodgers, myself, we've used that play a lot, in our career to get extra big plays, because of the way teams play. So some of the rules you're not always going to agree with, but their rules are their rules, And so when I first got in the league, I never thought I was going to get a roughing the passer call, just how it was called. And if I'm honest, I was more injured then, hopefully it stays that way, but than I am now. And I know what the NFL's thinking, if the Packers and Bucks play each other and it's not Brady versus Rodgers, I know where the mindset is, and for the fans and for all that kind of stuff. And so I get it. But to say I know every time it's going to be called, I would say no. There's been times even little accidental things, you get hit in the head, but those things add up, and, it's not fair, but we're not really looking at the rush. Eyes are down here, we're susceptible to get really hurt, And so, I talked to Chris after the game, and I thought he made a heck of a play, and I didn't know it was roughing the passer. I knew he fell on me, but I didn't think it was egregious or anything like that. But the rule is, that's from the ref's point of view. He saw the weight go on me, and my ribs felt it for sure, so.
I want to ask you about another play from that game. I know it's been a while now, but that second touchdown pass to Davante, looking back, that looked even crazier maybe than it did in the moment. Was that a fun one to look back on film, and was that maybe the best example you had of the connection you guys talked about and trusting each other?
Yeah, that was a big trust play. Something that, I was talking to Josh about on the sideline about an opportunity at that, and Josh was talking about it, and we liked the idea, and it's a risky thing for him to even call it versus a double. Today's double covered, usually that's not ideal. We're not going to make a living doing that, But in that point in the game and in that situation, we needed it. And what it really reminded me was that throw I threw to T.Y. in Hawaii. How I stepped up and threw it to him over Harrison and Richard Sherman. And it ended up not counting, so Sherm, knocked it out. But but it just reminded me of that play when I stepped up, kind of the same way. I saw it and let it go. And what a great catch Tay made. But you can't make a living every single time doing that, but to know that that's in our pocket if we need it is nice.
Derek, how much is a blessing having a bye week, get away, spend time with the kids and family, come back refreshed?
Oh, it's so nice, and two of my poor little babies, they weren't feeling too good on a couple of days, so they just want to sit on the couch and watch TV, which was fine with me. And so we were able to relax and have some really fun family time. We were able to go to Fresno. I hadn't been back to that stadium in a while, and to see Davante's jersey retired. And, that memory that we have together now, it was something that we talked about on that same field before either of our names were on that stadium. We would always see Dave's name, and he knows David really well too. And we see Dave's name and be like, he can't be the only one up there, And so to have that come full circle was a really cool moment for us, and it was cool to be back there in that stadium and be around, our new president and everybody. So it was a good time. To hang out with the kids, hang out with my wife. We had a good date night, which she needs that, especially with 4 kids. She needs some time, and so we were able to do that. So we had a good time, and then it's like, as I'm doing that, like all across, like my mind is like, all right, Houston, the coverage, front, boom. I'm already playing the game, and so it's hard to get away from it middle of the season, but to have a few breaks here and there was nice.
During the last couple of bye weeks, you guys have had winning records, 4-1, 5-2. This one, not so much.
Yep.
Is there a sense of urgency, desperation, anything when you guys hit the reset button coming off the bye week this year?
If I were to say anything, the feeling I had today was excitement. Not only myself, but I would say our team at practice. There was a lot of energy, a lot of joy, excitement. A lot of enthusiasm, real enthusiasm. Because we know what we're capable of. We didn't win as many games as we thought we would at this point. That's for sure. But it's all within so many points, and so we know that we're close. And again, we've always said this: close doesn't count. It doesn't matter. But like my Dodgers, man. Hopefully, we get hot at the right time. They kind of went the other way, and that hurts my heart because I love them so much. So hopefully we can go the other way.
When you see how close it really is, and there's some areas, the red zone, both offensively and defensively, you feel like when you watch it on film, I'm sure you did some reflecting that way during the break, that these are correctable issues.
Oh yeah, we had a big correction time during the bye week to self-scout, to look at ourselves, and really just be honest about it. And some of those things came up today in practice, and we did some of those things well. And so you would hope that you can be a better football team as you keep correcting those things that come up, right? We're never going to be perfect, but we can make corrections and we can get better. And we believe that, and we believe that, I'll say we're confident in what we're capable of, but it's not like, anyone's coming to town and handing us wins. You have to go earn everything in this league. Team coming to town this week, everyone's saying, they got one win. I turned the film on. They're one of the fastest defenses I've ever seen. They're punching balls out. They're picking passes off. The running back and the quarterback are really good players, good young players in this league. They got wideouts, the offensive line. Like, you go all the way across, you watch this team on the kicking game, and you're like, it's everything I've ever believed about the NFL. The records never matter. You have to go play, and you got to earn your victories in this league.
You made a Josh Jacobs' recent production and how he's been utilized so far.
He's running extremely violent, and when and not just the physicality, but his cuts are violent. His mentality is violent. You see when he gets in the open field, we all know he can make people miss and stuff like that. But you've seen a couple of times in the last couple of weeks him eye the safety out and say, here I come, and he's going to do it play after play after play. And more power to him. I'm glad he's doing that, not me. I don't know how he does it. It's really impressive, what he's been able to do. But he'd be the first one to tell you how good of a job those guys up front are doing, and the wide receivers are blocking. Whenever you see big runs in the NFL, a lot of it has to do with the receivers getting their block too. And so, he's doing a great job. Everyone's doing a great job. But I would say, if I could describe it, it's just his violent mentality. And that's something that when you have that as a running back, something I saw in Marshawn. He's a very violent runner, and Josh has that same mentality. And when he does it like that and he runs like that, it's up there with some of the best, man. It's really fun to watch.
The last couple of games, you guys have averaged around 30 points per game. What do you think it started clicking for you all as an offense, and how can you carry that forward?
We're just doing those little things that we talk about that, like Josh would correct. We're just doing those better, and even like. We're sitting there and, we score however many points, whatever, and to us it doesn't matter. We're like, dang, bro, we could have done this. We were 2 for 4 in this, or we had this many 3rd and longs. We needed 3rd and short. Keep more drives going, get to the red zone more. I know we scored on longer plays against KC, but in our man, we were only one time in the red zone. We should be in there more. And so we're just always. I think if you always challenge yourself and push yourself that way as a team, it keeps your mindset on the things that are important. You can never, be like, oh yeah, wait, we scored 30. Like, can't have that mindset because then you'll overlook things. And so Josh won't let that happen, and I know our leaders won't either.
Derek, given the family history with Houston,
yeah,
what kind of reaction do you get when you see that Texas logo?
Man, you know what? I have so many memories. I was like one of their first fans ever, and so many memories in what was Reliant Stadium. It was at NRG now, or did they change? Who knows? Okay, all right. Reliant Stadium. I have so many memories there. I played on the field, in the little mascot game, as a kid. So many memories watching my brother play there, and friends people who became Andre Johnson, and all these guys, and watching them play. And like I said, so many memories. But then I think about all the offensive linemen they didn't pick, so then I'm like, I get a little mad. So I do think that, but I've always loved that organization. And before he passed, Mr. McNair was so nice to my family. I didn't know him personally, but I would just watch how he treated my brother and my parents and Melody, my sister-in-law, and how he would take time to talk to me too, and even Cal and everybody. I mean, everyone was just so first class to us, and I'll always be thankful for that. But that's always in there. I always had my Texan jerseys. I was always a fan. When I was getting drafted, I wanted to go there. They didn't pick me first, but 33rd, I was like, maybe 33rd. They didn't want me. So, I was kind of a little heartbroken over that, but it is what it is. I think 9 years down the road, some of those feelings have gone away. But I have that most respect for that organization just because of the way they treated my family.
How'd you do in the mascot game?
Oh man, I think we won. I remember Toro though. My friend Toro. I won't give his real name away. My friend Toro hit me though. He got me good. But it was fun. I think we won a game. What was funny though is I was like a year older than all the kids on my team. They just put me on this team to be on it, to make it cool or whatever. And I went and played a scrimmage with them, and these kids were a year younger than me. I was running around like I was Michael Vick. I was out there juking everybody, throwing them. That's my favorite memory from that.
Sounds good. All right.
Good. Thank you. Yep.
So there you have it. There's DC. Still got Davante Adams. Let me just try to stretch this. Pause, if necessary. I don't think Tay has even spoken yet. As delayed as this shit is. Yep, he hasn't spoken yet. So we can hang out. We can bullshit. Appreciate everybody that's in here. Again, those on the outside looking in, if you're wondering why you're not part of this chat, it's because you're not subscribed to the channel. That's the rule. The only way you can be part of this conversation, you must be a subscriber. We're actually getting closer to 4,100, a little over 900 away from 5K. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Spread the word. Let's get these numbers up, y'all. Again, still waiting on Davante Adams. This is their first day back on the practice field. This shit is going to be dragged out. So, I know I have some of you in here that like to cause a little trouble and stir the pot a little bit. A few of y'all can go over to the Raiders YouTube right now and just tell everybody to come over here and join the party. Go for it. Let's have some fun. I see a lot of people that normally are in here that are still in that chat. We will be, I am supposed to be live with Wasted. I think he's going live at 7 o'clock. If he goes on earlier, then I'm ending this and I'm going over there. But there is other Raider news. We did talk yesterday about a lot of the things that are going on. We're 2 weeks away from the trade deadline. Names that are being floated out there right now that are on the block, and that's Khalil Ferrell and Jonathan Abram. Raider Scout put out a post about a half hour ago that the Raiders have inquired about Nelson Aguilar. This season, he has recorded 14 receptions for 225 yards and a touchdown in 5 starts. With us in 2020, recorded 48 receptions for 896 yards and 9 touchdowns, which led to him getting a bag of 2 years, $24 million by the New England Patriots. He's in the final year of his 2-year contract with New England. It was a $22 million. I'm sorry. It could be a cap hit for the Patriots of 14.8, but only 4.8 if he's traded. Look, I I said this yesterday. I'm not trying to see us trade for another fucking wide receiver right now. The defense needs help. We need to bolster that secondary. Our linebacking core needs some work, and we need a defensive tackle. I'm not concerned about any more fucking receivers at this point. We keep bringing them in and sending them out, bringing them in and shipping them out. Like, I'm done with that. I'm not done. Like, I'm just over it. Ben, salute. Thank you for beating the Lakers last night. Come on, y'all know what it is. Dub Nation in the fucking building. Let's go. Team light skin all damn day. There you go. Oh my God, no more receivers. See, there you go. Charm City. I wasn't sure if that was you in the chat or not. Oh, it was me. It was me. Bro, no more receivers. Everyone knows we need to trade for another run. Oh my God. So, you know what? I was going to talk about this with Wasted, but you know what? We could talk about it here, and maybe we talk about it again over there. Mount Shieldmore was all on together yesterday, and we were talking about the oofs of the offseason. Another one that's really, like, I thought about it today while I was at work. A fucking depth chart of 6 running backs, and you're not even fucking using all of them. We could have put other weapons on. We could have filled spots. We could have got more depth at the defensive tackle position. Could have gotten an additional linebacker. We could have had an additional corner. We could have had James Bradbury. We could have had Steph Gilmore. We could have had Ndamukong Suh. Instead, we decided to waste our money on the whole fucking offense, and look at what it's done for us so far. Love Nelly, but a receiver is the last thing we need. There you go. There you go. Imagine letting him go because of the money just to pay him more and use... Yep. Hammer, I don't know if I should be talking about this anymore, but... I'm not acknowledging it. I'm leaving it alone. I'm leaving it alone. Shout out to the lovely and talented Miss 10K herself, the official, the original, the only queen of the Raider Nation. Queen Raiderette is in the building. Miss 10K. Let's give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it don't want to work. It doesn't want to work. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Queen. It doesn't want to work today. I tried. I did try. Wrong one. Yeah, the applause doesn't want to work. I'm sorry. There's a whole bunch of other buttons here, but I don't want to mess anything up. I think I'm going to end up breaking something today. Let's not do that. But appreciate you.
Chiefs game. Is there anything that you wanted to
Tay is up.
I don't know.
No, not at this point. I mean, I said what I said, and it was genuine. It was honest before. So, like I said, it's something that I regretted, but we're putting it to bed now. There's nothing else to really talk about at this point.
During the bye week, there's always self-reflection, scouting, taking a look at things. Any hard conclusions that you were able to come up with, looking at the film and looking at what happened over the first 5 weeks, and maybe get fixed moving forward?
Yeah, I actually looked at a lot of the tape, pretty much every game that we've played over the break, and I actually got a really good feeling from watching the tape. And it was obviously you look at the record, and that's nothing that none of us are proud of that part. But when you look at what we put into it and the good, that not that there's any moral victories in this, but you even look at some of the power rankings and the fact that they have us where they have us after being having one victory at this point shows that there's something that we're doing out there that people are taking notice of and just not finishing to the best of our ability. So right now it's just checking that, finding all the things that we gotta correct and do a little bit better to be able to finish off those games the right way. But if you look at the tape and you look at some of the analytics and the numbers and stuff, I like I'm not a big because I think you got to win the game regardless, and you have 200 300 yard game, whatever, it doesn't matter unless you get that dub. But if you do look at it, if you do want to find good things to help you move forward and go in the right direction, there's definitely a lot of that on the tape right now, so it's promising.
Is it important? I mean, they say that it's important to be honest with yourself even when it's going bad. When
Yeah.
it's going good and maybe the results aren't there.
Yeah.
Is it important to be honest about that?
Yeah, you want to be honest. At the end of the day, being honest is being honest. If it was the best you could do, and you get outmanned on a certain play, sometimes the guy's gonna be stronger than you. If you're an O-lineman, and sometimes you're gonna be a little bit more athletic if you're a wideout or whatever. So you got to be real with yourself at the end of the day. And if that was your best effort and the best that you can possibly do, then sometimes you got to live with it, come back and fight another day.
In the Chiefs game,
there are a couple of plays that you looked at when you were watching film where you said, we're going to be all right. Specific plays that you remember? I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of them, but it's more so as a whole. Just looking at it, it wasn't even just me or a route or something. You know, it's protection, different things like that. You know, there's, you know, whether or not the receiver's getting open, whether or not we can protect. You know, if we can sustain our running game. All of these things are obviously questions in, you know, week in and week out. So when I speak on that more so, it's just the whole, you know, the thing as a whole. Obviously, 28's been toting it, doing a great job with that. Receivers been making plays, so it's there's a lot of good things. Like I said, it's just a little bit of an adjustment period, and I think finding out the best way to do things against the looks that we get is you know, our biggest challenge right now, because if they just go line up and play man every play, or if they just stick to what they do on tape, that's generally that's why you scout and do what you do. But then when you look at the tape of how teams are playing other people, they're not doing, you know, what they do against us or how they play me. So it's hard to, you know, break it down going into that week and say this is exactly how we're going to go at these guys based off of the way, you know, that what we've seen on tape, because what they're doing on tape typically is not the same thing as what they do against us a lot of the time. So
only have time for one more, guys.
Yeah.
Maybe one of those plays that gave you some optimism, hope going forward. Probably the biggest highlight offensively we've seen was that second Chiefs touchdown that you caught from Derek. Was that maybe the best representation yet of the trust and connection you guys were talking about? I mean, you lifted up your hand, the pocket was collapsing still for him to throw it up to you. What would you see when you look back on that play?
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a good one. Obviously, double coverage, and it's just a great example of just not letting the coverage itself or what their design coverage is meant to do take you out of the play, but more so how they execute it. You know, at the end of the day, if two guys are next to me, I feel like I can beat two guys if I can beat one. You know, it's not like they're thinking opposites. They literally are both right there. And if I can stutter one and then make it a one-on-one, essentially, then that's what we're trying to do. So that's a good one for us to kind of look at on tape and say, you know, this works. So maybe we can use something like that moving forward.
Great. Thanks, guys. You got 30 seconds.
All right, cool.
The best thing about being able to give you guys the pressers live, that you guys actually hear the whole thing with me and don't have to sit there and wait and watch the rotating shield for an additional 50 plus fucking minutes. I appreciate everybody that's in here right now. Much love to everybody in the chat. And again, y'all are on the outside looking in. There's only one way you can join the conversation. Break them thumbs. Hit that sub button. Smash the bell. Don't cost you nothing. I didn't pin anything to the chat. I didn't pin anything to the top because, again, I came in here and jumped on as quickly as I possibly could because I did get the update at work that we did have the weekly presser of Carr and Adams. So I came on in, I just clicked go live and started fumbling around and getting everything together as quickly as possible. So, G-Town, salute, bro. Yeah, we talked about Aguilar just before Davante stepped up to the podium. Again, we don't need another fucking receiver. Like, we got to stop with that. We don't need a receiver. We don't. Get a corner. Get a D-tackle. Get a linebacker. Right tackle, maybe. What up, Big Perm? I mean, Big Worm. Yeah, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Jamal Williams said, can't hear. What can't you hear? What can't you hear? It's always one person. Oh, your audio's out of whack. No, it's not. If y'all can hear me loud and clear, just put a hammer in the chat. How about that? Saul, we played the presser. Oops. We played the presser. We talked about this now report that the Raiders are now showing interest in former receiver Nelson Aguilar, which I'm kind of bothered by. Our biggest need right now is another playmaker on defense. Sean, there you go. See? Everybody can hear me fine. Wait, what? Stop playing around. Come on. It's my car stereo. My bad, bro. See, y'all are killing me with that shit. Averett was back at practice. Moreau was back at practice. Look, those are good signs. Mr. Party all the time himself. Aunt Six is in the building. Those are all good signs. We are going to have guys. You know, Waller's still dealing with the bad case of vaginitis. He didn't practice today. I don't get it. Like, let Plum take care of you. Maybe you'll start playing again. I don't know. Like, I'm over it at this point. He didn't practice. Waller didn't practice. Queen, that's a great question. I'm actually waiting for it to come out. Actually, it's 6 o'clock. It should be up. So bear with me. 2 seconds, y'all. You know I got my people. Let's see what we have today. Yep, it is out. It is out. It is out. As of right now, on our injury report, Jayon Brown was limited with the hamstring. Matt Collins heel, he was limited. That's because he'd be walking around barefoot all the fucking time. Foster Moreau knee, he was limited. He was still at practice. Darren Waller hamstring did not participate. For the Texans, you have Malik Collins with a knee. He didn't participate. Brandon Cooks, rest, didn't participate. Jerry Hughes, knee, did not participate. Chris Moore, hip, did not participate. Nico Collins, Achilles wrist, limited. Austin Deculus, ankle, limited. And tight end, Braven Jordan, ankle, limited. So there is your first injury report for week 7. As I stated before, they did return to practice. I got you. Give me 2 seconds. I got you. There you go. I'm gonna upload it on my Twitter. I'm gonna upload it on IG momentarily whenever we get off of here. Also waiting to hear from my big bro to see exactly what time we're gonna be on. Like I said, should be on live with Wasted on his channel. If not 6:30, it's probably 7 o'clock. I'm waiting to hear from him, so we'll see. Hammer, that Waller line almost made me crash this truck, you motherfucker. My bad. What? He's got vaginitis right now. I don't know what to tell you. Mount Waller couldn't practice today, bro. I was more tired than I thought. Let's see. Tubby. Yeah, please drive safe. Beantown's easily distracted. That's why. That's exactly what it is. We actually got a couple new followers off of Facebook earlier today. Actually, within the last hour. Marky Lashley and Linroy Davis. We are on Facebook. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube right now. But for those that are on those other platforms, if you want to join the conversation, you got to come on over to YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Hang out with the rest of the Raider Nation. Chat it up. Let's have a good time. Again, don't plan on being on very long today, as I'm supposed to be on with Wasted at some point. I'm actually going to find out from him right now. He's not in here, but because because he's not in here, I'm not going to play it. If he pulls up, maybe I'll play it. Y'all think Renfro is a 1? Wait, what? What do you mean, Vincente? No problem. I got you. Got you. NorCal, there you go. Oh, you know what? We're going to make that simpler. NorCal, I appreciate you, but look, we got fancy little buttons to play with here. There you go. There's Instagram, Hammers.House. Twitter, Hammers_house. Make sure to follow. I didn't even mention this. We just hit 2,000 followers on Instagram a couple of days ago. So thank you for those that have been supporting, especially on the other social media platforms. That's just hit a little over 2,000. Queen, I'm catching up. Not really. And the Twitter, I think, is like I think we're getting close to 1,900 on Twitter. So I appreciate everybody that supports and taps in on those. I was in your Twitch chat earlier. Yeah, nobody really pays attention to Twitch. I haven't gamed on Twitch. Not often anyways. I think when I get the new Call of Duty, I probably will. AC, what up? See Foster having a solid game this week. He potentially could. He really could. On 6. Putting up all the no more train horns. Look, I made a mistake. I didn't realize. So some of the buttons are internal and the others are external. So I'll hear the external ones, obviously. Omar, I haven't used this in a very long time. You know what? I'm not going to use it because it's not worth using on. We just don't need another receiver, dude. We don't need a receiver right now. 6, you really do have some fancy buttons. Did you see on ESPN Carr the reason we didn't score on a 2-point conversion? He saw blitz and didn't change the play. Raider Paul, you know it's funny? You ever see a movie Replacements when Gene Hackman goes to Keanu Reeves and like, what happened? I read blitz. Bullshit. I read blitz. The game was in his hands and he didn't finish the job. Titan is doing awesome. Hamstring injuries are no joke. Let's get him healthy. Tyson, you're preaching to the choir right now. I have torn both hamstrings. I actually tore both of them at the same time before, so I know what it's like. But this feels like it's been going on for months, like months and months and months. Like I feel like there's more to it. Like you got your bag, and now you just gonna sit back and not do shit. I'm calling it what it is until he proves me wrong. And if anybody feels some type of way about it, sorry about your damn luck. Yes, Farrell and Abram are on the trade block. As you guys know, their fifth year option was declined. Again, new front office, new coaching staff, not their circus, not their monkey. They don't necessarily have any attachment to them. And I said it yesterday. This is a business at the end of the day. If we can find guys, if we can get guys that are better, guys that will fit this Patrick Graham's defensive scheme better, then let's do it at this point. Why not? Hammer, y'all should move Waller. Dude's head clearly is in football right now. No, it's in rap music and pussy. Did I just say that out loud? Y'all were thinking it anyway, so I don't give a fuck. Y'all were thinking the same shit. Hammer getting all our Lions and Raiders back on fantasy. Looking forward to Sunday live stream. Yes, thank goodness. I got Carr starting this week. I got Carr, Adams, and Carlson, so they got to get me some points. I got to win. Has there ever been a 3-team trade in the NFL? Probably a long-ass time ago. NorCal, appreciate you. It's a soft tissue injury from not being in camp. Probably. Everybody tune in Sunday. GA, appreciate you. Yes, guys, those that are doing fantasy football, doing these fantasy leagues, every Sunday morning, I do live start sit-ems, getting your guys' lineups right and ready, and hopefully get you guys to win. And I'll throw a couple of picks of the week here and there as well. Like, I did one last week that, hey, I definitely knew what I was talking about. My upset special of the week was the Jets beating the Packers. The Jets won by 14 points. Aaron Rodgers is desperately missing Davante Adams right now. Don't ask me how he did it, but just traded Nick Chubb for 3 players in fantasy. God damn. I don't, yeah. Bobby, appreciate you pulling on up. Was good. Is trading Waller realistic? At this point, with what his contract is, no, it's not. And I don't know what team is in dire need of a tight end at this point, or if there's a team that's a legit playoff contender that needs the services of a tight end. But at the same time, he ain't serviceable right now because he's fucking hurt. So I couldn't even give you a team right now. What would it take to move Waller? Hammer, what do you think you already have 2 tight ends. If you want to take them off our hands, be my guest. Beantown's a Patriot fan for anybody that doesn't know. Ollie, appreciate you. Long day. Definitely a long day, and now I'm here hanging out with you guys. Jacob should have Waller's money. I've been saying that. I want a mulligan. I want a mulligan on that fucking trade. Waller can go to Green Bay and maybe fucking help Aaron Rodgers and the rest of that fucking anemic fucking offense, get their shit together and maybe win some games. Never know. But realistically, Waller's not going anywhere. Like, that shouldn't, at this point, even be a remote topic of discussion. He's not going anywhere. No, with that money, no. He ain't going nowhere. Frank, appreciate you. Ciao. Ms. Vero, appreciate you. Thank you for pulling on up. Appreciate everybody that's in here tonight. It's showing 84. I think it's slowly going down, but there's 84 on YouTube. I didn't put up the other viewer counts. I could make that adjustment, actually. Give me 1 second. If I can find this shit. Yep. I guarantee you Twitch is like at 0. Yeah, I get no love on the other social media platforms. I don't care. Because I hardly use them anyways. Last night we did. It was a huge success with Talk That Shit Tuesday. Nation Nightmare, appreciate you. Sinister, appreciate you. Salute, salute, salute. They're not looking to trade a guy that just extended 2 months ago. Pause! Yeah, he extended, all right. He extends for Plum every single night. Oh! Let him know, Tyson. Share this to your twisters and twitters. That was good. I like that one. Cortez was good. Chaos, let him know. See, I'm starting to see people that were here from the jump, like from when I really first started growing this. And it feels good to see a lot of you guys in here together. Appreciate everybody that's in here hanging out with me tonight. I do want to take that fucking thing off right now. The other counts, because like I said, Facebook and Twitch is not really doing anything for me anyways. I should have put something out on what do you call it? I should have put something out on Instagram, but again, I went real quick. You know what? Y'all are in here. Y'all all have. Hi, Brian. You guys all have Instagram. Most of you guys have Instagram. Just share it out right now. Tell people to pull on up. Like, I don't know. People still use Twitch. Again, Twitch is more of like a gaming thing, and I don't really game stream. Like I said, maybe I will if I'm playing Call of Duty when this new one comes out, but it's not my thing. Foster is back at practice today, Bambino. Yes. Tell you who I miss seeing, and I hope everything is okay. Yeah, I don't know. Gruden made Waller. He hasn't produced before or after Gruden. That's a pretty fucking valid point right there. He said my son falls asleep on Switch every night. Oh my God. Hammer, one of the best to do what you do. Appreciate all the content you put. David, appreciate you. Thank you. Look, I've been dealing with the I don't want to say the distractions, but we've had some little trolls and some assholes pull up here and cause issues. Look, this ain't the place to do that. Everything is healthy conversation when we're in here. Look, you guys know I can go on my rants, but I also bring a lot of valid points to the table. I've had people in the comment sections after some of these lives say some stupid shit. Look, boys and girls, drinking and typing is very dangerous. And again, unless you can do what the fuck I do, keep your hands off the fucking keyboard. Thank you. No, actually, let me do, who's a dude from WWE? Chad Gables. Oh, thank you! I'm over it, man. There were several people on the Raiders channel during the press conference saying to pull up on Hammers Live. Shane, appreciate you, bro. What's good? I feel like I don't see any new people in here right now, but it's also probably because they're not subscribed. Guys that are on the outside looking in, the rule is you have to hit that subscribe button. It's free. You can join the chat with the rest of the Raider Nation, and we have a good time together. Don't go to other people's streams relaying messages. It's not a good look. Huh? Wait, Charm, what are you talking about? At work right now, but I think we're about to go on to win it. Well, look, I said it last night. One game at a time. One game at a time. That's it. We got some breaking news right here from my brother Beantown. For those that don't know, he was diagnosed with leukemia a couple of months ago, going through treatment and everything. And we tap in on a regular basis. Like, I've been praying for this dude every single day. So here it goes. Hammer, 2 out of the 3 spots the leukemia cells were growing in are now clear. Only the bone marrow remains. This is the final path. 1% to go. Doctors meeting tomorrow. Let's get this last bit done, bro. Continued prayers for you. Much love to you, bro. Those that are in here right now, you guys can see on the top right corner of the screen, we have the pink. He's going to make, like, I'm getting emotional now because I love this dude. And he's another guy that really helped me in the early stages of growing. So I just want him to beat this shit. I say it all the time. Fuck cancer. But those that can see the top right corner, the pink logo, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I did put something up on Bonfire. We're doing a fundraiser. I don't see a dime. We have Hammers.House shirts with the pink logo. We have shirts, we have hoodies, all that fun stuff. Not even majority, I'm sorry. All of the proceeds are going directly to the Susan G Komen Foundation for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We are getting towards the tail end of the month. So, guys, it matters. It counts. And I know some people in here have definitely had someone, whether it be friends or family, that have gone through it. I've had family. I've had friends that have been diagnosed with breast cancer. They've beat it. Thank God. It's no joke. So again, Bonfire. I'll try to find the link at some point, and I'll highlight it in here for you guys. Got a super chat that I'm gonna let me get back to it. I'm sorry, guys. I fell off. Do you think we tag Jacobs next year? Running back tag can't be that much. J-Ro, it's actually an interesting question, and salute to you, and thank you for the $5 super chat. If he keeps doing what he's doing, I don't see why we don't go that route. I want him back here, though. I absolutely want him back. I always give him praise. And fun fact, boys and girls, when Jacobs rushes for over 100 yards, the Raiders are now 10-2. He's carried that team on his back the tail end of last year. He's really been on a fucking tear these last 2 weeks. Keep letting baby beast mode run between the tackles, and we are just fine. Let him eat, man. Balanced offense is what this offense was supposed to be from the jump. It was supposed to be more ground and pound, take the load off of Carr, and then open up the possibilities of play action, screen passes, deep threats to Davante, to Mac, to Renfro. It's going to work itself out, and it looks like these last 2 weeks it has worked itself out. Monday night, there were things that were there that shouldn't have happened, but again, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Chiefs technically should be 3-3 right now, but it is what it is. We move on. Week 7, we're here. We're going against the Texans at home. We fucking knocked this rust off. The rust is off now. We went through a bye week. This is the turnaround. And again, I said this yesterday. Thank God we didn't have a single incident during our bye week. Everybody stayed home. Everybody stayed safe. Nobody got in trouble with the law. We're fucking good. Again, J-Ro, appreciate you. Talking about the troll stream hopping. I got you. Some of the worst decisions I've ever made involved alcohol and text messages. Yeah, drunk texts are not fun either. I don't think I've ever done that, though. Glad everything was looking up. Beantown. Beantown, my resident masshole. Regardless of your team being the Patriots, you're still very, very much loved by the Raider Nation. So, bro, everybody in here is praying for you. We love you. Please kick Kansas' ass. We love you, bro. Raider Reaper, $2. When Waller drops 200 on Texans, I need all of you to... Yeah, he didn't practice today with that hamstring, so Reaper, stop. I know you said that in one of the comments the other day, too. Stop, bro. Stop. When he can get his shit together and take his dick out of plum, then maybe we'll see him on the field. Rich, appreciate you. All comes down to DC doing his part. Boogies, I don't know if you're new here. Look, he's done very well these last 2 weeks. The last game against KC had a QB rating of 110.6. No turnovers, 2 touchdowns. He's doing what he needs to do right now. Again, there's questionable things that happened in that game. Sorry, GA. Appreciate you on the $4.99. Jacobs is on his way to MVP. We go 12-5 or 11-6. Watch. I hope so. Look, 4.5 minutes left. You score. You either tired or you take the lead. You don't go for the extra point, which was blowing my mind. We got the ball right back. 3rd and 1. We throw it to Tay. Steps out of bounds. Didn't have full possession. Okay, cool. Should have ran it there. 4th and 1. The box was loaded. for those that weren't watching or were, why didn't we run on 4th and 1? The box was fucking loaded. They sent the house, and it was just some type of confusion. Seems like Renfroe isn't fully all there after the concussions. That's what I got out of it, because that could have been another opportunity for another the hat trick for Davante Adams. But it is what it is at this point. Turn the page again. Week 7, we go to Houston comes to us. Play our game right. We need to be clicking on all 3 facets: offense, defense, special teams, and play full 60 minutes, man. If we're up 10, if we're up 14, if we're up 17 at halftime, keep your foot on their fucking throats until the clock strikes 0 in the 4th quarter. That's it. We got all of a sudden, I'm looking at the numbers grow right now. I appreciate everybody that's viewing. If you're wondering why you can't be a part of the chat, it's because you're not subscribed to the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, smash the bell for all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, and reactions right here in the official, the original, the only house, Hammers.House. Guys, I wanted to do UFC 280, as you guys know, or don't know. One of my good friends, Bantamweight champion Aljamain Sterling, will be defending against TJ Dillashaw for the Bantamweight title. Unfortunately, I will not be able to do the UFC. Family coming into town, so I'll be hanging out with him and the family this weekend. So yeah, we need to blow out this weekend. Docs wants a 40-point game. I say 47-27 Raiders or 47-17. We'll see. Can we trade Waller to the WNBA so he can be closer to Charm? That's dope. I would do it. The show was awesome last night with Mal Shieldmore. The show was fucking amazing last night. We had such a good time. And a lot of us brought... This is why this group was formed. We all bring different things to the table. We all had a lot to say last night when it came to the oofs of the offseason and what we missed out on and what we should have had. I really enjoyed it, and it was definitely fun last night. Sorry, I missed my cue. Everybody watching, hit subscribe and join the conversation. Let's really mess up a relationship and send Waller to Carolina. That long distance relationship is Waller for CJ Henderson? Any takers? Anybody? NorCal, appreciate you. Cough, cough. The only game we've won this year was one card. Did his thing. I don't really care about stats because his passing stats were very low. I'm all about decision making. Look, there have been times where I've eviscerated him, especially when it comes to the pressers and things he said from things that I've seen on the field. One thing that he has admitted to, and he's admitted to this countless times, is the fact that he will force balls in spots that they're not supposed to be. And I just... What is it? Insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. But I saw it firsthand as well at the game against the Giants last year. He's forcing throws and interceptions happen. Like, gotta, not as bad. Not as bad as it was. Like, he's kind of cleaned it up over these last few weeks. The first 2 games is fucking abysmal. He can only get better. As his offense gets better, he's going to get better. Watch. Hammer, would you take Nelly? You might have spoke on it. I did speak on it, and no, I don't want another fucking receiver at this point. We don't need another receiver. No more receivers. No more luck doors. No more luck doors. Gracias. I'm get a DT, get a corner, get a linebacker, maybe a right tackle, but we don't need another receiver on this team. We already have more than enough fucking running backs, and we're not utilizing all of them. We don't need another receiver right now. All it needs to man up. Plum definitely is. He needs to get focused. Ladies and gentlemen, our resident meathead, Rob. What's good, bro? Marissa, appreciate you. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We are on the road to 5K. I don't know where we're at this point because I haven't looked down at my phone for any of this. I'm having a good time with all you guys. I'm waiting to hear back from Wasted on what time he plans on going live. Oh no, we're hanging for a bit, y'all. We're hanging out. Love the show. Raiders can still make it to the playoffs. That's a fucking fact. That is a fact. Send Waller to Mars and his mistress will be a Martian. Yo, y'all are just like, Prez, you're a dumbass. Prez, I fucking can't with you, dude. Hey, like, I can't do it right now because I got sleeves, but the ink on my arms, it says, with faith, there's no fear. Look, man, a lot of games left. Really want to mess up the relationships. That's terrible. Hammer, I'm in Vegas, West Coast time. What time do you usually stream so I don't miss shows like Mount? All right, so Mount Shieldmore doesn't happen on a regular. We're probably going to talk about that down the road. It might be like a weekly thing. With me, it's normally the evenings around this time. We made a huge transition a few months back, so now I'm trying to be as consistent as possible doing this. So we'll see. Rich, appreciate you, bro. Thank you. D Menace, you know what it is. You know what it is. You may not want one, but he may be... pause. I think we do need a speedy stretch. Isn't that why Albert Wilson's here now? Are we going to see what he is capable of this coming Sunday? We had T. Billy. We waived him. We brought him back. I swear to God right now, this shit is like a revolving door when it comes to the receiver position more than anything else. Right now, this season, it has been a revolving door. It really has been. He's getting that third leg mutation in 3 times. That just sounds so wrong. I don't want to highlight that. Vincente, they've been together for months. He missed one of our preseason games to go to her game. Technically, like, realistically, and if you agree with this, just put a hammer in the chat. Don't you think him being at that WNBA game constitutes as banging out of work? Like, you didn't show up to your job to go to your girlfriend, and let me put that in huge emphasis, girlfriend. You went to your girlfriend's basketball game as opposed to being at your job and supporting your fucking brothers and your teammates on the field. Am I wrong? Does anybody, Bueller, anybody? Should we have kept Mullen at cornerback? All right, now, see, this is where I'm going to have to drop it. With Mullen, I'd rather shit in my hands and clap than have that motherfucker on this team right now. Dude was partying on boats with thoughts and tripped over one of them and fucked his toe up, waits months later to get the surgery, and we haven't seen him on the field. I said this last night, Rock Yassin was brought here via trade for Yannick Ngakoue because Rock Yassin had a really solid year last year with the Colts. In the final year of his rookie contract right now, he was brought here. Pretty much, he's going to get an extension. Mullen was going to be out the door anyways. Look, it doesn't... Tell me if you think that doesn't make sense, but the writing is on the wall with that one. Or was on the wall with that one. Mark, salute. It's still your job. Yo, you're a fool for that, Miguel. Yo. Yeah, you're going to hell, bro. Oh, shit. See, please don't put stuff like that into the universe because it's going to happen. Nightmare, what did you just do? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, what did you do? Look, I said Averett was going to be back after the bye. He was on the IR for the 4 weeks with the broken thumb. It sucks. Addition by subtraction. Nate Hobbs went on the IR with the broken bones in his hand. He's going to miss the next 4 games. Averett comes back. If we can get the two of them on the field at the same time in 4 weeks, I think we're going to be fine. You know how many events I've missed that my wife had? Get the fuck out of here, Wallace. Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, what the hell? What are y'all doing? Rock play has been solid, and he has been on the field, which is more than you could say about AC. The defense rest. That's why I find it funny when people will put comments on these lives afterwards. Oh, they're gaslighting, da-da-da-da-da, like, oh, don't listen to what they're saying. The proof is right there. Rock Ya-Sin has been doing this thing. When they traded for him, I said, he's going to be a starter. He's going to be starting. Watch. Mullen is going to be struggling to get on the field. Mullen got traded before the season started. Like, come on. Don't tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, y'all. That's not arrogance. That's not cockiness. The 99 people that are in here right now can say, this is why I rock with Hammer. This is why I watch his lives, because he brings valid points and knows his shit. All those people on the outside looking in, that chirp in the comments and shit. Again, drinking and typing is a terrible combination. Stop doing that shit. Boogie, so did I. Hobbs is in his sophomore year, and he's killing it right now. Preseason OTAs, training camps. I said it, and I said it countless times. Iron sharpens iron. You had Hobbs going one-on-one with Davante Adams every fucking day at practice. It's only going to make you a solid covering corner. He's doing his thing. He played his ass off last week and ended up playing with broken bones in his hand and said, fuck this, I'm going to rock with my guys. I'm going to be on this field until my arm fucking falls off. I got so much fucking respect and admiration for fucking Nate Hobbs for doing that shit last week. Because other people would have packed it in. Waller, 6 plays in. Oh, my hamstring. Grow a set, bro. Grow a set. I'm telling you, he gets back on the field and he starts producing and performing at the level that he did before, you're going to get your flowers, I promise. But until then, I'm not with it right now, bro. Charm City said I agree. Last time I was drunk typing, I ended up... Who plays with a hamstring? Oh my God, I can't. I've had a Hobbs jersey since his rookie year, fresh out the swap. There you go. America's nice. Wait. Really, bro? Oh, we talked about this with Merrick. Merrick missed a couple of games with that hip injury. Another one that's in the second year, in his sophomore year in the league. Last year, I really believed that the quarterbacks just didn't want to test him. Broken coverage. He's given up some shit here and there. I put the post up the other day. I put the poll up. Who's the most underwhelming Raider so far? I had Merrick, Renfro, and Waller up there. Waller took the cake for it. I think at this point, Merrick is going to turn a corner and he's going to be just fine. I think he is going to be just fine. I really do. Nope. So I think we lost that comp pick. I think we still get the comp pick. Wild Turkey was good. Yo, LN. But Allen actually, played. Allen was doing work. Allen was out there during the preseason. Not sitting there waiting on a fucking bag. Sorry, not sorry. Again, I've had the injury. I tore both hamstrings at the same time before. So I get it. But I just feel like you got your bag and now you're just going to sit there and let the shit rock. I don't know. He played for what last Monday night? 6 plays and what? You got scared of fucking Kansas City's defense and decided to say your hamstring hurts? Shit's a bit suspect to me. Because last week, and here's my point on this shit. The injury report last week in the matchup against the Chiefs, he had a shoulder injury. That was in the injury report the entire fucking week. Oh, nah, he's going to be good to go. 6 plays into the game. Oh, all of a sudden now it's your hamstring? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Like, come on, bro. Hunter did cost us 2 games. He absolutely did. The fumbles, and then this shit. It depends on what you do with it and if you're doing the proper conditioning and getting the treatment as well when you're not playing. Stop, dude. You're another one that comes in here trying to go back and forth. You're not going to fucking win. Fuck, man. Again, drinking and typing is very dangerous. Do not do it. Look, I go down the board. If I see you fucking up, I call you out on it. When you're performing well and doing what's expected, then you're going to get your flowers. People can't take the criticism. I don't give a fuck. GA, thank you. Thank you. Look, I get it. It's a lingering issue. It's a lingering injury. I've dealt with them. But don't sit there and have them, oh yeah, shoulder, game time. Oh, hamstring. Nah, that's not how that shit works. Y'all stay with the negativity. Of course, y'all with them. Okay. Raider Rap, what's good? Waller's dropped 4 touchdowns this year in 4 games. Charm, thank you. Thank you. No, Reaper, he has 2 drops. Right. He has 2 drops. What is it? 16 receptions and 2 drops. Yep. Reaper, you're 1,000% correct, actually. A lot of Captain Save a Wall is wild in this body. Yo, Circus, you're an ass. No, hamstrings are hamstrings and hands. Look, you guys know this. Those that have been rocking, as long as I've been doing this, you know I hold every player, every coach accountable for shit. Like, the shit just doesn't add up, and it's just so coincidental that all this shit has happened. You weren't there throughout training camp. You weren't there in preseason. You got rid of Clutch Sports to go with Drew Rosenhaus, who's another fucking prick. And now you got your bag, and now you're just sitting back in the cut. Injured. I'm sorry, no, hurt. I'm saying hurt. I don't give a shit. LN, nobody has to agree with what I say. Nobody has to agree with what I say. We could agree to disagree. Nobody has to agree with what I say. I'm not a fucking dictator, and I'm not going to fucking brainwash you motherfuckers. Like, come on. Like, I will never tell you guys to wholeheartedly agree with me. If you disagree, you disagree. Everybody has opinions. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I've had plenty of people come in here and disagree with certain shit. As long as you have supporting facts to back your shit up, cool. We can have the healthy conversation. We can have the back and forth. I do not expect everybody to fucking agree with me when I'm doing this. No way. If that was the case, what the fuck would the point of the show be? Nothing is sunshine and daisies, rainbows and unicorns, y'all. I'm telling y'all now. Do I hold the Mets accountable for being scrubs? The Mets shit the bed against the Padres. The Braves shit the bed against the Phillies. Just like the NFL season has been, the MLB playoffs is fucking upside down, bro. Oh, wait, aren't the Dodgers out of it too? Shut the fuck up, Rob. If y'all want to be mad, let's be mad at McDaniels. The red zone offense has been average as fuck. The red zone offense has been exactly what it's been the last couple of years, and I swear to God, I feel like we're allergic to the fucking red zone. We get to the red zone, we can't get to the end zone. We're outside of the red zone, we're smelling the end zone like it's nothing and scoring touchdowns. The shit doesn't add up, y'all. We still have one of the worst fucking red zones in the league. I don't get it. With McDaniels coming here, we were supposed to have a great red zone offense, and the shit has not come to fruition yet. Please, somebody explain to me why. Vincente, you're 1,000% correct. Like, and I talked about this. I talked about this the other day. I was watching the Patriots game. The same fucking offense. But do you see how they were utilizing two tight end sets quite often? You have Henry and I can't remember the kid now. He was on Tennessee. And they got both of them in the same offseason. But that two tight end set works. They're utilizing the running game. They were utilizing their receivers as well and put up, 38 points? Why isn't McDaniels doing the same shit? I don't get it. I don't get it. I would love to see them use Jakob Johnson more. The fucking fullback position is a dying breed in the league. There's maybe a handful of teams left in the league that utilize a fullback. How can we get back on track? Balanced offense. The same balanced offense we've seen the last 2 weeks. Defense, continue to stop the run. Look, they have been really good in stopping the run, even dating back to the tail end of last year, excluding the Titans and the Cardinals game. That's it. Other than that, they've been doing a hell of a job stopping the run. Jonnu Smith, thank you, Jamal. I couldn't remember his name. Balanced offense, let Jacobs run. This is going to be a game that's really going to fucking tell us where we will be in a couple of weeks. And I said the first 4 weeks of the season was truly the starters' fucking preseason. That's where we are going to evaluate and see shit. Some were good, some things were bad. We fucking went into the bye week 1-5, which shouldn't have been. But again, woulda, shoulda, coulda. It is what it is. We move on. Circus, you're trying to make that look bad, but it's top 5 tight end stat right now, and he's having a huge slump. We can't run the 2 tight end set because ours are always hard to drop in balls. Pause. Steven Martinez, appreciate you pulling on up. Consistency of play calling, absolutely. Different coaches, and we have not been able to score in the red zone. All different line receivers and running backs. It's literally our quarterback that holds up back in the red zone. Shit. So somebody's blaming Carr. Yes, I want to see more play action, damn it. Bill Gates, hey, my brother, are you sick of McDaniels? I feel like he is looking... Realistically, and I think I said this to Wasted not too long ago. I really feel like that presser, the first presser, the introductory presser, because you guys know how I felt when we first were, interested in him, and then when it happened, I'm like, eh. Then I saw the presser and was like, I guess in life you learn from your mistakes, and either they're going to make you a better person or you're going to fucking continue to fucking be a failure. I feel like with that presser, he was like a sheep in wolf's clothing and just fucking played us all with that shit. Turn shit around and prove me wrong, but at this point, that's how I'm looking at it. That's how I'm looking at it. A fucking wolf in sheep's clothing right now. Son, give me a minute. We literally made a red zone package just for Mariota to run because Carr couldn't score. Leave the Mariota package alone. Our QB was top 10 in red zone, scoring 3 times in his career. Yep. DT help and corner. Look, Omar, I've been saying it and you're preaching to the choir, man. That's why I don't want to see us get another fucking receiver via trade. Now the report out there is we're showing interest in Nelson Aguilar, who's on the final year of his contract. I really don't want that. Play action and screen game from here on out. Look, we saw, and I get it, it's a preseason game that's not against starters, whatever the case may be. But the game against Jacksonville, you saw a lot of the stuff that they were doing with that run game, especially with Jacobs and the screen. I was like, oh, shit. Let them keep doing this, and we could have something here. And then all of a sudden, we start the regular season, and that was it. Beantown was in here before. I wish he could have said it, because he has said it countless times, as he is a Patriots fan, and he's seen it firsthand, where the Patriots, and I know this is not the Patriots, this is not the Patriot way, all that bullshit. But he had said, when it comes to this offense, it takes a few weeks for the fucking team to actually click. And he cited the examples and where the Patriots went on from there. I'm hoping that's the case for us. Again, ESPN, Sports Illustrated have it predicted now. We're supposed to win majority of these games moving forward. That's an amazing story, but we need to take this on a week-by-week basis and do our fucking job to win. I don't care what writers in the media have to say about us right now. I don't care that they're predicting and projecting that we're going to fucking go 12-5. Nobody wants to hear that shit from them, because all it is noise. All it is a distraction. Fuck that. Let these guys play their game, do their job, and fucking win. Fuck all the extra shit. Oh, shit. Do you think all the offensive line changing could be a reason why the offense is struggling? They need to fucking fill or find what 5 guys on the line are going to work. I'll tell you one thing. The six lineman package that they ran against KC was working very, very well. I really like that personnel that they had out there. I would like to see that a little bit more. I don't want to see Illuminor out there starting anymore, because he's averaging 2 to 3 penalties a fucking game, and it's driving me up the wall. It's not going to click. Oh my goodness. We need another receiver to replace Cole. Aguilar would be the plug. We just got Albert Wilson. What do we need another fucking receiver for? Hollins and Aguilar are the same player. No need for Nelly. Doesn't Hollins got more height? Hollins is a guy that's a 50-50 that'll bring shit down in the red zone. Nobody's been able to stop our rushing game this year except for Josh McDaniels. That's a fact. And shout out to GA and the 499. Nelson at the... Why? They look a lot better than they did from the jump, though. Speak my Madden team into existence. I'm fucking done. You're 3 inches shorter than me and like 120 pounds soaking wet. You could not play center, son. Dirty Eric, that's all I'm saying. I don't give a fuck about the media and what they say. I want to watch our guys do their job and win. I don't care about the outside noise with that shit anymore. True story, I talked to Illumino's cousin last week on Monday Night Football. He texted me and said would take him out because he's... Yo, he is a bum, bro. He is a bum. And that was one of the oofs for me. Why the fuck did we bring back Illuminor and Parker at this point? Parker tore his tricep, lifting weights, whatever the case may be. Oh, the familiarity, da-da-da-da. I said maybe that was why they brought him back, and they were confident in him and Illuminor to get the job done. He's fucking ass. He's ass. Total lack of discipline on the offensive line. False start, holding. Like, no. Did I just read Hollins now? Same play. Thank you, Circus. What? Rob, do I even want to know what he said? Again, at this point, I'm not bringing him here. I'm not bringing him in. not a lineman, not an offensive lineman anyways. The tail end of my career was back and forth between linebacker and edge. Growing up, I was a wide receiver. Hollins is a 50-50 ball guy, big possession, Aguilar speed. Thank you. Matt Collins is what Brian Edwards was supposed to be for us. Hollins came here, and shortly after, Brian Edwards was traded to the Falcons. Hollins is doing a really good job right now for us, whether people look at it that way or not. He's doing a solid job for us on both offense and special teams. I think Hollins is. Yes, I absolutely do. Sorry for the dead air, guys. Give me 2 seconds. I just want to check what this dude. Oh my God. Yo, Prez. Fucking done. Prez, you're going to hell. I was saying your knowledge, but obviously not lineman size at those positions you played. No. I just want Renfro to get back. Look, the thing is with Renfro, this is another thing you just can't take lightly right now. The concussion thing. And they're being strict about it. Look, I get that he was cleared. I still think that the coaching staff are trying to ease him back in. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's baby steps for him right now. No, Charm, I didn't. Man, we keep signing possession receivers. We need a speed element. You see Deshaun Jackson just signed with the Ravens, right? I don't think Josh is letting him route it up like Gru used to. You could very well be right about that, bro. You could very well be right about that. Oh, shit. I'm so sorry I missed this. Thanks, Hammer Nation, for the fun. Gotta feed these heathen kiddos. $5 more for you on the way out. Happy payday. GA, appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Didn't Speedy Turner just return from IR? Yep. Then, see, again, we have all these receivers that are on the IR, are on the practice squad. Like, that's why I feel like we don't, and Wilson has speed as well. That's what I'm saying. We have Wilson now on the active roster. What the fuck are we trying to bring Aguilar in here for now? Tyron Johnson hasn't been used all year. Yeah, I don't either, Lou. A lot of us are confused about that. Terrence, salute, bro. Holy shit. I can't remember the last time he was in alive. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, man. All right. We've really been on an hour and 20 minutes? Shit. All right. I'm going to wrap it up. Pause. T Disley, addition by subtraction. He's back, and now Hobbs is out, unfortunately. I'm going to roll out. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that pulled on up tonight. On your way out, if you haven't already, break them thumbs, hit them subs, smash the bell for all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, and reactions right here in the official, the original, the only house, Hammers.House. With that being said, continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID and monkeypox is around. Remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation, till I die. Till next time, y'all. We out.